Welcome back to the beat of the Pacific, Niu FM. It's the Morning Shack.
Yeehaw!
All right, and 20 years, Niu FM, 20 years on the airways. Brother Reeves, who have we got here?
Man, he was a staple to Niu FM. He's seen the company from the ins and outs, partnered up with the late Pua Mangasiva. We have Sela Alo in the house. Let's go!
What up, team?
What up? It's so cool to have you here, brother.
Thanks, bro. Thank you so much.
Hey, we get this all the time. We get, like chemistry,
Yep.
and we always talk about, chemistry this, chemistry that. But if we were to look into the dictionary of what chemistry actually looked like, it was Sela and Pua.
Sela and Pua,
It was magic just to see. It was magic to hear. It was magic to hear you fellas sing. Even sorry, hey, I don't want to pull that out, but that's our game that we're going to play right now.
What? Yeah, let's go.
So I'm ready back, Niu FM. Well, you were day one. You were here from the start.
Oh man, yeah. So I was very blessed to be here from the start, which means I started working here when I was 7. So 27. I was walking in here this morning. Was a little bit of a very eerie feeling for me because I've done a couple of rounds, but eerie in a good way. Like there was like a spirit coming over me as I walked into the building. But going back 20 years, man, I was thinking about this last night because I knew I had to come in, and there's been so much that's happened over the last 20 years. I just want to say thanks for letting me come in and be a part of the celebrations because it's that means a lot to me. I'm very proud of being a part of this network. Yeah. I've been in the game for a little bit, right? And I've jumped around a couple of stations, and people still, man, to this day, on the weekend, 3 days ago, what days? 4 days ago, people still say, I remember when, Niu FM. So that means a lot, that means a lot, and it's testament to everyone who's gone before.
Yeah.
It's testament to the work that's gone in over those years and the work that's gone in now. So everyone who's been a part of this brand should be really, really proud because at one point, man, we didn't know where it was going to go. And look at this, 20 years down the track. That's amazing. So hats off to the team.
That's thriving, man. Let's talk about 2002.
Yep.
Your very first day. Apparently, you were the very first show to launch on Niu FM. How were you feeling?
Was I?
That's
I
what
don't
we've been
even
told.
remember.
It was the afternoon show.
Yeah,
and
drive.
You guys kicked off.
Yep.
And it was the very first show. Do you remember that when you went on air? You were just about to go on air. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Back then, right, we were based in Otahu in South Auckland. And you know the fancy gear that you guys are working off now?
Yeah.
Okay, just imagine all that fancy gear on pieces of A4 paper. So we had streams of paper that actually had the songs that we had to play.
Wow.
So we had to then manually, we had a computer system, bro. I'm not talking about back then when you had to, I'm talking about
the original tablets.
I'm talking about, we had to find the song that was on the sheet and then click it into the system. But it was really, really exciting, actually. Really, really exciting. I didn't have a clue about where this brand was going to go, man. I didn't know who was going to listen. I didn't know how much of an impact that the brand would have back then. I was just this kid trying to jump in and represent my identity and my culture, which at that stage back then, I was still growing on that journey. So, but to go back to your question, bruh, it was awesome. Day one.
Yeah, day one.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm going to pop quiz you here. Can you
bro.
remember what the first song was? We know the answer to this.
Yes, I do know what the first song is. You thought you'd get me there, eh? It was actually 3 minutes and 47 seconds long.
Ooh-hoo-hoo!
I got no idea, bro. What was it?
It was somewhere under over the rainbow.
Somewhere.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been... Okay, I know where that came from, but I won't talk about it. Yeah, okay, cool. Big as.
Yeah, I think because it was the old, it was an old district like court building, right? The one in Otahu.
I think we were attached to the building.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether it was a part of it, but yeah, man, it was basic stuff. We had carpet lining the wall for soundproof. It wasn't even soundproof, but we
You need someone next door.
But the fact that it got to that point, now, we're celebrating 20 years of broadcasting here at Niu FM, but, there had been years in the planning before that. So props to all the management, the guys who had the vision to be able to see this through. It's an amazing dream come true.
Especially, I felt like, just doing these interviews and talking with people, I felt that 2002 was the ideal time to celebrate Pacific music, because there was just so much coming through, this Eddies and all these things. It was kind of like this amazing just crash of music.
Glory days,
See,
man.
and that's the thing, right? The thing with this brand is that it was a platform for our Pacific artists who would have otherwise not had a platform to launch from, because mainstream stations, they may have played you. You bring up Eddies, and Eddies, Names and VU, they were professional and they were polished. Maybe they would have gone on. They did make it to the mainstream, but we had other struggling artists who didn't have an opportunity to get on mainstream, and this was the platform to be able to do that. And that's something that I'm really, really proud of, that we have given our Pacific artists a platform to be able to launch their music. If you're good enough, if you've got the production values behind it, there's no reason why you shouldn't be on the radio. And I think that's a feather in the cap of Niu FM being able to be that platform for all our artists, bro.
It's so important. And like we saw it at the PMAs this year, it's just people were just like, we just want to thank Niu FM, we just want to thank Niu FM, because we like being here, we see them and we see them up on the screen, we put them out on our breaks and stuff like that, but it's that feels of, man, I'm on the radio, holy, that we don't feel like they do.
Absolutely.
It's great.
But man, and then there's the artists that we launched here.
A lot of people come through the doors.
Okay, so are we still playing Peter T?
Yeah, we're still playing Peter T.
Okay, Peter T's CD landed on my desk. Right, here's a story for you.
Yes.
Before he even jumped on any radio station. So his CD landed on my desk, and I was looking through all these CDs, and I was, you listen to everybody, and I listened to this cat, and I thought, this guy's pretty good. Man, let's get him in. See, that's what Niu FM does.
That's it, eh?
You listen, brown, proud, culture, can sing, production values, tick, 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 tick. Let's get him in. We're not like the mainstream players who have to go through some filter. So we got Peter T in, and I'd be confident to say that Niu FM launched his career, and then he's gone on to bigger and brighter things,
Yeah, I'd say the same with Mellow Downs as well.
Mellow Downs, I mean,
he's
Three Houses Down.
I
knew when I bring up Three Houses Down, and I was like, here we go. Let's get another story time with Sela, shall we?
Oh, Charlie. And Rob. No, Sammy J.
Yeah, Sammy J.
Sammy J's another cat who was, Sammy J came in here, like the studio. So Paul and I were working on the weekend, I think. And Sammy J come in. This is before. I didn't have a clue who he was. No one knew who he was.
Yeah.
So I had to go outside, right? I came back in, and I was going to somebody in here. Who's outside? I got no idea who that is. Then we had to go back outside and go do the shifty because I didn't want to embarrass anyone saying, I don't know who you are. So, and then found out Sammy J comes in. And the rest is him being a superstar now. He's the man.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We were talking to Al Goody the week before, and he said that he was one of the artists that he was very proud of bringing up was Sam V, and Sam V's doing massive things now. So it's all thanks to putting people on at the station. I feel
How is Al Goody?
Yeah, he's good. He's goody. He's goody.
He's that guy.
Hey, so we've got some photos that we're going to show you.
Here we go.
And we just want to get your take on it and let us know what's happening.
Let us know what's going on in this photo.
Yeah.
Honestly, man. Wait, before you do that, bro. If something's gonna happen, I'm punching someone's face.
You got pants on. I think you got pants on this one. I think you got some pants on. This is the first photo here.
All right,
here we go.
Okay, this is a photo of me holding a phone, and Oscar Kitely is behind me, and that's in our old building in Otahu.
Yeah. Do you remember this moment in particular?
Nah. But I still have that jacket.
Oh.
It's a denim jacket No, I don't remember that moment. But Os was the first on Brekkie.
Yeah.
So when they assembled the team, me and Os used to hang out a little bit because, I wanted to learn a little bit of him as well, being the pro. But, man, that's old school.
That's cool, man. You would have moved on. You ended up moving over to the morning show
Yeah.
How are those mornings getting up and all that?
See, because I do Brekkie in the morning now, just like you guys, right? So, bring on Friday, that's all I can say, bro. I'm very blessed with what I have. Don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for what I do.
Nice. This is your second photo here. Here we go.
Louis sent me this. Louis sent me this photo. This is karaoke at the same place. Look at this idiot. Can I say, is that a mullet?
That's possible.
Semi?
Looks like a yes. It
Semi?
does.
See, bruh?
What was your go-to song on karaoke there?
I always try to crack Michael Jackson, but
Oh,
never could. But man, what is going on with that here? Yeah, that's old, bruh.
Oh, nice.
Get it out of here.
It's a good throwback.
Yeah,
Some good throwbacks.
So we put together a bit of an audio thing just to play out, and just to just to hear some of the crack up things that were happening, and we'll talk about after that. All right. So yep.
Yeah.
She's gonna go for an interview process.
You had to go through an interview
I am.
process?
I'm gonna make it really hard on her. She's gonna have to deal with the real deal.
That's you, buddy.
Sure.
Do us a favour, eh?
What?
When you interview her, can you put your clothes on? Just keep your clothes on.
No, it's part of her focus.
Oh,
You know?
I like what you're doing right there.
Okay, if she cannot focus,
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
in my underwear,
I
I don't think she's ready.
You know what?
She's not ready for Jimmy Thunder.
Not body work, give a dog a bone.
Body
This
work.
old man come rolling home. How was it?
I tell you
Oh
what.
man.
Did you
that-
feel like you were in Jamaica?
Is that a Jamaican accent? Yes. Because that is Jamaican me want to go to India.
So
Oh man.
bring those up, and the words that come out, like, it's just authenticity and just being your true selves, and that's what we've really, like us in the mornings, that's what we try to.
That's what we're learning.
Yeah, we're learning, and a lot of people are like, man, it's so good to hear this real people talking, and it's all because of, like, this is what we were brought up on. We listen to you guys, and it's I just wanted to make sure that we got that out there.
Bro, why would you want to be anything else? It's too hard to pretend. Why would you want to not be who you are? I mean, because you put on an act, bro. That's a lot to carry, and you get found out very, very easily. Thanks for bringing up those clips. I'm wearing a hoodie that's got Paul's face on it, and I only wear this hoodie on the anniversary of his passing and on his birthday, and I wore it actually 2 weeks ago because it was his birthday on the 10th of August. So I thought, being invited back in here to Niu FM, I would pop the hoodie on because he's a big part of my journey.
Yes.
He came in late into the journey. Is it cool if I talk about that?
Yeah, of course.
But he's a massive part of my life, and he only made me better by being on air. I mean, you guys know about his talent. He's an idiot when it comes to prepping because he doesn't know how to do that. But talking about natural talent, man, he had it in spades. And we started off as we knew each other. I was looking for a co-host for Bricky, and he didn't know this. So I scouted, whatever you want to call it. I thought maybe Paul might be good on radio because I knew Rob better, Rob Mankasima, his brother, better than I knew Paul at that stage. So I got a hold of Paul and I said, hey, can I interview you about Shorty Street? What I was trying to do there was get him in to see if we had chemistry. It was all a hoax.
That's great.
The getting him in was to see if we could connect on air. It wasn't even about the Shorty Street, but I didn't want to tell him that I wanted to interview. I just wanted to see if there was anything there. So he came in and we did this interview, and I thought, okay, we can work on this, man. I think him and I can go somewhere from this. And then I remember after our chat, I took him into a meeting room and I said, bruh, how would you feel about doing this for a living? He was really busy with Shorty Street, and he said, oh, really? Blah, blah, blah. And I guess the rest, as they say, is history. We just grown. We started off not really knowing each other. We knew of each other, but didn't really know each other. And then we ended up being best friends. And I'm really, really grateful that he was a part of my life. And I'm really, really grateful for anyone who got to hear him on the radio because they got treated to someone very, very special.
Yeah, indeed, man. I remember seeing you guys for the first time. This is actually the first time when I was scouring the internet and it. Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. And these guys did the lip syncing for that. Man, that was iconic for me. Good times, eh?
Yeah, I mean, have you seen Vibe?
Yes, that's another one. That's a viral one as well.
Bro, we did right where you're standing right now is where I was standing and Paul was behind you. And that was, people ask me about that all the time. That was one take. That was like at 4:45 in the morning before we went on air. We just said, should we do what? Yeah, let's do. We didn't even talk about the lyrics or anything. We just jammed, press record, and that's, and you know what? That's the best one we've ever done. But yeah,
thank you. Yeah, it's just been in the presence of like just being here and like being in the pathway that you guys have really just made for us, and it's amazing. So thank you so much, Sela, for your time, and also just thank you for opening these doors for young Polynesians and just for everybody that can just be themselves.
You're too kind, bro. I want to thank you guys for the opportunity. I talk too much, eh? That's why you want to cut me off right now?
I try to do it nicely. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Take care. God bless. Much love.